Hi, welcome to Gary's Hobby Studio. In this video, it's another update on the server room. You'll see why in a few moments. Okay, so here it is. Okay, and as you can see, I actually got a piece of that split plywood, or 2x4 off. It was badly rotted. It came up to about that metal pipe because that helps support the I-beam that's hidden by all that. So, and they had like a piece of wood in front of it, so I'm going to do something a little different. Not exactly sure yet, but hopefully the idea will come to me. But I got all that out, and I also cut back a lot of the sticking out particle board that was used for the floor, so that way I can at least put the new plywood up underneath there and be able to at least kind of let it run underneath it, so it's not like how sometimes you can see that like somebody didn't cut it correctly and it was like missing because you'll see a little piece. But I got that done there, which I got that wood out of there. I got to cut that. It's loose and not even, and there's like a gap behind it, so I'm just going to cut that out or try to get it out one way or the other. That piece of wood's going to come out, but I just have to get this, and I'm going to do that this weekend. My body was just really sore after using that tool on this here, which I'm going to have to use it on this here to cut it back enough. The wood there is like rotted, and unfortunately that may mess up the bathroom, so I'm not going to touch that. So what I'm planning on doing is mounting 1 to 2 pieces of wood to the wall, to the cement wall there, and then same thing, because I'm going to double it up to hopefully it'll stick out enough. Attach it to the new wood there, because I'm going to run it right up against the old crap there. It's not going to be touching it, but I'm going to cut it to length all the way up to where it touches. And then attach 2 boards screwed together this way. It'll build a framework, and again, same thing, that the new plywood can run up underneath the door. I'm also going to redo this trim. I hope I can do it right. Because as you can see there, it's mixed match. And I really didn't pay attention to it much, just because, you know, I had my stuff in here. But that's the general idea. 2 pieces of wood. So, because like I said, this stuff almost sticks out 2 inches. And one board will be tucked underneath, and it'll be kind of hard to level and stuff like that. So I figure if I double that, I know I still have to do the same to that there in here, which hopefully I'll get that done this weekend too. Because we want to sweep and mop the floor, and we want to, we have a bucket of sealant stuff for the cement floor so that it'll seal it, so that way moisture doesn't come up from the ground through the cement. Again, that's the general idea. I may also knock that out so that I can put that vent in for my airbrush spray booth. And I know another thing I have to do, which I think I might have figured, maybe, not sure. I might have figured out the power line issue, maybe. I know I looked at it before. And it comes to that junction box there. I just got to figure out, sorry, comes to that junction box there. And it goes there and down that way. So I think I can figure out which crap, I can't think of it. Which breaker in the breaker box it is, so I can turn it off. Because I definitely want to get these outlets. Because there's that one there, that one hidden there, and that one there, with the light all on the same circuit. And when I ran my Keurig, we're running the washer right now. If I would have had the Keurig in running at the same time that was with 2 refrigerators, it would pop, it would trip the breaker and the main breaker at the same time. So I pretty much want to get that separated onto its own breaker so that I can run some things, because these are all on their own breaker right there. These here. I had the guy that did our power box to do that so that each one was separate and there wouldn't be a problem with power and popping breakers and stuff like that. But I want to say, after that and that there, because I'm not going to take this out, even though I know I cut it a little bit with the Sawzall. I'll probably cut that piece off right there and make it even, maybe. Yeah, or I might just leave it there and just kind of cut the top of that particle board stuff off of the top of that. It's probably what I'll do. I'll probably just do that, because I don't think I cut all the way through. I hope I didn't. But anyway, that way it'll have something to screw into. Plus I was going to put another board right there to there and attach it to the joists underneath. So, you know, one way or another, it's going to be strengthened. But like I said, that way I only have to put plywood to a certain extent in here and everything. Just because, like I said, I just don't want this to take forever. And like I said, for my skills, to be honest with you, I am not that good of a carpenter. And I'm not. And I really don't want to have to rip these walls apart. Just because it's just a royal pain. But, yeah, so hopefully by next week, you'll see me sweeping and mopping, trying to clean the floor up before we put the stuff down. We'll put the stuff down, get the wood. You know, hopefully I'll have a little more done next time. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention is that when I was trying to use the Sawzall, I actually cut a hole through that there. So I'm going to have to patch that up with some kind of putty to hold it. I think I can get to it on the back side underneath before I start putting the wood in, but yeah, I did a major boo-boo. I was expecting it, actually. Okay, and as you can see, I've made some progress. Like I said, after laying on that cement floor, cutting that for a while, my neck and back and everything was just really sore, so that was part of the reason why I didn't really get much done. I'm hoping this weekend to finish off the closet so that I can, again, as I was explaining about how I'm laying it out, so I can slide it underneath so it kind of goes underneath the walls a little bit, underneath everything, because it's raised out. Hopefully I can do that. We'll see. Again, I'm not a master carpenter. As long as I can get it to do what I want and get it level, I'm totally fine. I know I'm going to have to strengthen up the area where the server rack's going to be. I didn't cover that in the video. I think I covered it in a previous one. But basically it's because I want to try to drill it through and bolt it to it so that, you know, I can pull stuff out. And, you know, if I pull a server out and the battery units aren't there, the rack's just not going to tip over. That's what I'm shooting for. Whether or not I will, I don't know. It just depends. I did order a Davinci Resolve license key. I got it through B&H Photo website. It's on back order. I'll eventually get the key, but for the $300, I not only get the key to use Davinci Resolve Studio, but also I get the Speed Editor keyboard. It's just a smaller version of the full keyboard. That keyboard's like $295, so between the license key for 2 computers and that, it takes $295 and kind of splits it in half, really. So you're getting a really good deal for that. So if there's any video editors out there that use the free version, definitely look into that. I'll post a link to it in the video description. Like I said, I don't know when I'm going to get mine. It says back ordered, so it could be a while, especially because of the whole pandemic and everything. Don't know really when I'm going to get it, but I'm moving forward in that. With other things. One thing I also found a blog about how they do like overhead shots, and I found quite a bit of stuff. I found 2 new lights that I'm going to use for painting miniatures. I've already got them saved on Amazon. A nice mount for cameras in case if I want to do something a little closer, or maybe something with a webcam or something like that. This piece is really nice. I've got it saved too, and like I said, it's like everything else, you know, want a lot, very little money. But those things will be coming to my studio once I get it all finished. I really want to get it done by April at the latest, hopefully. But yeah, it's like I said, we got the major part of it done, the ripping out of all the crap. It's just now clean up and prep work before we actually start using or start putting it together. Definitely want to get the thing knocked out, because I do want to get this one airbrush spray booth. It's like $250, but it'll handle fumes from lacquers. I do have some lacquer paints that, you know, I've run through my airbrush, and I don't want to screw myself up with that kind of fumes and things like that. It just depends on, you know, because I'm not saying that small booth isn't nice that I've made a video of. It's just, like I said, it's not tight. It shoots it right through the back, doesn't really catch it. If I'm going to do that, I may as well just get the one that I've been wanting, replace it, and that way it just vents it right outside. So, but that's all for now. Hope you guys stay tuned. I appreciate all the new followers that I got. I know I got a couple of new ones recently. Trying like crazy to, you know, to build a channel. It's rough with everything. Been thinking about starting a Patreon. Don't know if I'm going to do that yet or not. Even had a few ideas with a Teespring store. I looked into it. I don't know if I could do that. I might check it out. Like I said, it's just, like I said, money and things, and you know, eventually summer is going to be here, and I know me and the wife have some vacations and stuff planned, or that we'd like to. But anyways, that's for a different thing. So as always, I'd like to say have a good day, guys, and take care.